From the entertainment capital of the world, MLB Network welcomes you to Dodger Stadium. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Francisco Giants and their bitter rivals to the south, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Batting second, center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Kershaw has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Giants down in order. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers stepping in next. You're watching NL West action on MLB Network. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 12 hits in 51 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Row. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this once. They know they got a lead on their hands.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Pence on the run. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Seager leads off first with 1 away. Yep. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Now in the box, Matt Kemp. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Pence is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Forsythe moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Batting check, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 3 base hits in 51 at-bats. And there are the 27 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Ready now, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutcheon is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He has an even 10 hits in 41 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled softly out toward right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I've batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Pence is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again for joining us on MLB Network. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's totaled 13 base hits in 79 tries. He also has 1 home run. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
I always felt, 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Turned on down the line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Pence around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pence, the runner at third with no outs. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Kelby Tomlinson waits on deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Ready for another chance? Kelby Tomlinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on, and
they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Weak grounder back to the mound. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Jackson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Called strike 0-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. This one for Crawford is short. Scooped up, and there's 1 away.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. Took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. In now, Cody Bellinger. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Bumgarner has his sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Buster Posey as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Buster Posey.
Shot towards first. Bellinger fields cleanly. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Posey gets his lead at first, nobody out. A double play ball to second, 4. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Hero. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 down, a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. I'm set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And another foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants leave them loaded. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is line to left. Pence is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Standing in, Madison Bumgarner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Madison Bumgarner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Austin Jackson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Fouled off. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Tomlinson is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jackson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Popped high in the air. Seager waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Giants get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pence. 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Number 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a flare out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then he knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Jackson is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand a tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Longoria.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
In now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Pence, the runner at first with 2 gone. All even at 2-2. Here it is. High chopper to third. A throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Man, they say good baseball is contagious, and so is bad baseball, apparently. 4 errors for them now. If they win this thing, it will definitely be despite their gloves.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Giants leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Corey Seager, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. A dive, he's got it. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Max.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Giro, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in once again, Yasmani Grandal trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Another 1-2 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Forsythe.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets fouled.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another one sent foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Grandal has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Down the third baseline. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes last time up. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. This is pulled into right, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Rich Hill will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rich Hill.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Taylor, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Rich Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Pence. His career batting line against Hill. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
He's set and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Grandal is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Nick Hundley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Another classic Giants-Dodgers matchup. This one looks like it'll be down to the wire, all tied in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. His career batting line against Hill. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bellinger has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Justin Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Ready for another shot now, Corey Seager. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Jackson is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Jackson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants 2. So in now for San Francisco, Austin Jackson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. His career batting line against Hill, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen as he rips it on the ground to second. Forsythe has it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready on 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His career batting line against Hill, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And he will knock this ball away in foul territory. And if that was fair, it likely would have meant a run. A wave and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Yanked hard on the ground, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Posey, the runner at third. McCutchen over at second. Belt is over at first with 1 away. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and it's fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Right side. He'll throw home with it, and they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scored. So a good decision there to come homeward with it, as this remains for the time being a tie ball game. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw won't get him.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Panik is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Kemp has a read on it, and the inning is over. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 6th, 7th, and 8th place. Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Scorched to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. He's got it to Crawford for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Giants came through, and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Tony Watson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mark Melanson wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon.